Hello guys, today I'll show you 4 great accessories that I've used with my Sony 200 to 600mm lens, which have enhanced my experience significantly. I do also have a little extra accessory in the end of this video, which is not really for this lens, but it's something that I use to put on the lens once in a while when I'm out. But I'll come back to that in the end. Let's dive right in. First up, we have the EyeShoot lens foot. This thing provides added stability and versatility to your lens setup when having it on a tripod. After using the Sony 200 to 600mm lens for almost 3 years now, I've experienced that the original foot on this lens not being stable enough actually. Somehow the grip doesn't hold over time unless I keep tightening it. But at the end, no matter what I did, it kept being unstable. And that definitely doesn't work when I'm out shooting video. It's giving me that little bump every time I move the lens around and thereby ruin the footage. Thankfully, there was a solution to this, the EyeShoot lens foot. I just place it right here and then tighten it with this screw here. It's not only more stable, but actually it also fits directly into my gimbal head on the tripod, so I don't have to screw on an additional plate to attach it. I also like that it's a little bigger than the original foot, since I like to carry it around like this using it as a handle, and it gives me way better grip. Number 2, camouflage cover for the lens. This lens is completely white, which is not ideal when sitting out there in the forest, on the fields, or any other place basically, unless it's covered in snow. It really stands out and it's easy for animals to see this one. Therefore, I've got a camouflage cover for it to make it blend into the surroundings. There are tons of different covers out there with different kinds of graphics, so you can pick one that suits you and your surroundings the best. Besides for camouflage, a lens cover adds protection to the lens. I see myself placing my lens on all kinds of surfaces in different kinds of weathers and environments. And when I'm carrying it around outside my camera bag, sometimes I'm hitting branches and other stuff on my way out there. So it's a good idea to have a cover for your lens with a bit of protection. Number 3, the peak strap. Now talking about carrying the lens around, I found that the original lens strap for my cameras are not versatile or good enough. They take way too much time to put on and take off, and that doesn't work for me. Therefore, I've invested in the Peak lens strap, which is a good quality strap that has a really nice click-on system, making me able to quickly shift between handheld and tripod without having desperately to struggle to get the strap off, or even letting it be on the lens, shaking it in the wind. The click system works like this. There are these small attachments here you can place on the lens, and then you just easily click them into the strap. So that's pretty easy. There are different kind of sizes and colors, but they all fit to the same click system, which I totally love. Number 4, a TeleConverter. This accessory is a bit more on the expensive side, and I've already mentioned it a couple of times in other videos, but it's because I really like it. A TeleConverter is definitely an amazing accessory for this lens, especially when you're shooting video. I've already made a whole video about my 2x TeleConverter, which you can go check out. But to give you just a quick sum up, a TeleConverter adds additional reach to your lens, giving you more zoom to get closer to your subject. But it also gives you a smaller aperture, or higher f-stop if you will, depending on the size of the converter. So you need way more light when you're using a TeleConverter. What I really like about this is how small it is and how compact it is. I can carry it around in my pocket, and thereby I don't have to take off my camera bag to find it. So it's really fast and easy to add on to the lens when I find the need to. Number 5. As mentioned, I have a little extra bonus accessory, but to be honest, it's really not an accessory. It's simply just a GoPro on a clamp, like this. The reason why I want to have this as an extra on this list is because I use this little setup all the time. Many of us wildlife photographers and filmmakers also like to shoot behind the scenes stuff of our experiences for Instagram, TikTok and YouTube of course. And with this, it makes it really easy to do that without having to set up another big camera. I know that the quality on a GoPro is not the same as in a regular camera, but the flexibility definitely makes up for that in my opinion. I typically click it onto my camera out here in the end, making me able to film myself talking or whispering to the camera, and I can turn it around towards what I'm shooting. And I really like that. When shooting handheld, it is maybe a bit heavy out here in the end, but I can click it directly onto the lens foot instead and point it upwards, providing me of some kind of a first-person view. Sometimes I also take it off the lens to place it on a branch, a rock, on the ground, or something else to film myself, or maybe a strap on my camera bag sitting right here. I do that a lot when I make my POV videos. So this little GoPro setup is a powerful tool when you want to shoot very easy behind the scene footage without thinking too much about it, and instead focus your effort towards your subject. And there you have it, folks. 4 or maybe 5 great accessories to complement your Sony 200-600mm lens. If you find this useful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more of this stuff. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope to see you next time. Bye.